Welcome to the Whisky Couch with South Africa's whisky couple, GUSTAV and
ELNA, and this is Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 185.
And here at the Whisky Couch we say this is a place where whisky and food come together in delicious harmony, and hopefully that'll be the case today as well. Because today is the very first whisky in this fourth bracket of 5 12-year-old single malt whiskies that we're going to review and do food pairings with. And right at the end we're going to do the summary again, reveal which is our favorite, and then we're also going to do the blind tasting check. In the previous black bracket we got bowled over completely with our blind tasting results. I still cannot believe what happened there. It just shows you sometimes you are influenced by labels and brands and marketing. So that was a very interesting experience for us. But here we go, the 5 12-year-old whiskies lined up here behind us, and today it is the first one, Cragganmore 12-year-old from the Cragganmore Distillery.
And it was founded in 1869.
And it is owned by Diageo. Diageo, the spirits giant, and it is situated in the Speyside region of the Northern Highland of Scotland. So, 12-year-old Cragganmore for today. One of Diageo's 6 classic malts. They have identified quite a while back already. One classic malt for each of the whisky regions. So you've got the Glenkinchie, Dalwhinnie, Talisker, Oban, Lagavulin, and of course Cragganmore for the Speyside region.
And this whisky is also mostly used in blends like Johnnie Walker and Whitehorse.
Exactly, yes, because they all belong to Diageo. Matured in oak casks and with an ABV of 43%. I think in Europe it's 40%, but here in South Africa 43%. No information about chill filtration or coloring added. So even though we can see here, let me show you, but I'm first going to just see, up, careful. Just want to wet the sides here so that you can see the legs. So even though we've got a deep gold color here, it is probably because of the, what is it, E150 caramel coloring that is added. Probably added, because as I say, I couldn't get any confirmation about that. Nevertheless, on the nose,
wow,
it is fragrant.
Very fresh.
Fragrant. Complex. You get the nose and then you're wondering what's going on here. There's a couple of things going on here. It's not like it's one singular aroma that overwhelms you.
Very floral. Get flowers, floral.
Wonderful floral note, and then the fruity note.
Oh yes.
I'm getting peaches, pears and apples, the typical sort of Speyside aromas.
As well as vanilla.
And honeyed nuts.
Sherry. It's also sherry.
And a maltiness. There's a maltiness that I'm picking up here. I like this nose.
Oh yes. As well as toffee.
This is a wonderful nose. It is as if one can sort of just stay busy with his nose for a while. Well, let's see what's going on the palate. Slange. Now
interesting.
For me today, I'm getting like a slight smoky note.
Oh,
can
yes.
you believe that?
I wanted to say exactly the same, because I'm very sensitive for the smoky. And as well, I didn't get that in the nose, but in the taste definitely.
So the nose prepared me for a fruity, malty,
yes,
sweet, and then The first thing that I got is this slight smokiness. But the sweetness is also there. The maltiness from the nose is transferring to the palate, the fruitiness, but not as much as the nose was preparing me for.
I get fruit. It's like fruit and nut cereal.
Yes. Honey nuts.
Yes, I think
honey nuts came to mind.
Yeah.
Fruit and custard dessert also comes to mind as I experience this. And there's a bit of a herbal note as well. And as you move into the finish, a medium-long finish because it's lingering. And then I'm getting on the side here of my tongue, I'm getting that warm, spicy oak spice with the sweetness on top of my palate. If that
still
makes sense.
The slightly smokiness in the finish. It doesn't disappear. It's still
Very
lingering.
nice.
It's still lingering there.
This is very nice. Cragganmore.
I was quite surprised with the smokiness.
A few drops of water.
Thank you.
43% ABV. Let's see what a few drops of water will do. What is your overall impression so far?
I'm quite surprised. I'm quite surprised with the nose and the taste. That was really, I wasn't expecting the smokiness, but it's I like it.
Diageo's classic malt for the Speyside region. After the water, I'm getting almost a dark honey.
It's more fruity. It's actually more fruity now.
And a dark honeyed vanilla that I'm getting on the nose. A bit of spicy notes that emerges as the water settles in. After the water.
But after a while, it's also a little bit more mellow.
The water is softening it.
Yes, it's not that explosion of spiciness. It's more mellow.
What would be my summary for this classic malt for the Speyside region from Diageo's Cragganmore distillery? I would say sweet fruits mixed with spicy honeyed nuts. That would be, I think that would be my summary. The price here in South Africa is 700 Rand, and I believe it's around £35 in the UK. I don't have a US dollar price. And if you want to pair this beautiful dram with a food snack, and we are still continuing with our crepe theme, then we were thinking a crepe with creamy chicken mushroom filling. So this is what it looks like. There you've got the crepe at the back here, and then the creamy chicken and mushroom filling. So we have chosen a creamy filling. I think the slight earthiness of the mushroom and chicken will enhance the fruitiness of this whiskey. So we didn't choose a red meat or a spicy or a very fruity like we would normally choose for a sherry cask whiskey. More a creamy filling to match what we've got in this dram. So you're going to go first. See if you can get something off there, and then I'm looking forward to see how this pairing is gonna work. And we've got some wonderful crepe fillings lined up for this bracket. I think the next one is the Glenkinchie, if I'm not mistaken, and we've got a bit of strawberries and cream lined up. So, ELNA, here we go.
Definitely creamy.
out comes the fruitiness
I wanted to
and
say
the
exactly
sweet.
the same. Yeah, the combination.
It is fantastic. The
It really complements
creamy
one
earthiness
another.
is just bringing out that fruitiness and that wonderful sweetness.
With a creamy. Now it's more creamy smooth. Yes.
And the smoothness, I agree with that. And the malt connecting with the crepe. This is, I really enjoy this pairing. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. So thank you very much for joining us on this review of the Cragganmore 12-year-old. And we look forward to seeing you again in the next video, which will be the second in this bracket of 5 12-year-old single malts. Until then, sláinte.
Sláinte.